Welcome to our next instalment for combatives.com. My name is Michael. This is my student Pete Konevsky joining you here tonight. The concept that we're going to cover tonight is low-lying kicks, or being able to kick for self-defense, for reality-based. Obviously, there's a difference between, say, this tournament, say, hence, whether it's taekwondo sparring or MMA or kickboxing versus that of street. In a street situation, basically, I don't have the convenience of stretching, I don't have the convenience of being prepared. I have to pretty much act upon what the situation is thrown at me at that time. I'm just going to give you a couple of different angles of attack, different techniques that are going to cater for close quarter, but low lying. Obviously, not everyone's going to be able to do the splits, not everyone's going to be able to kick above their head due to various, whether it's age, weight, flexibility, etc., injuries as well. Just a couple of different techniques that we use in our Together Combatives system and in our close quarter combat system as well. From here is, in my personal belief, my personal ideas when I teach to my students and my own philosophy, my own training is that for the street, yeah, I'm still able to kick above my head height and all that stuff. But personally, I like to be able to sort of keep my highest kicks about chest height, whether it's my chest or my partner's chest. I always get them to kick, no higher than that for their comfortability. Obviously, juniors probably kick higher. It depends on your personal preference and your training. So always keep it there because my hands are quicker to the head rather than my legs. And obviously my legs are quicker downstairs than what my hands are. And obviously putting myself in balance and things like that too. Just one way I like to do sort of a nice close quarter combat is what we call the inside hook kick. Okay, many people know the hook kick as coming around and hooking out. But if I do like a Muay Thai sort of clinch from here, I'm looking above the knee on the nerve points. We study also pressure points here with the Kyosho Jitsu. We've got gallbladder 34, which is on the side here, which I'll come in, grab, and I'll go in from here. So I come up, angle, and I strike with the heel that comes up. This is really good if I'm in a close quarter situation, in my bar, in a nightclub, on a bus, on a train. I don't have much room to maneuver, I don't have much time set up for big dynamic roundhouse kicks or side kicks. Guys come here, clinch 1, 2, I can do some hand kicks, bang from here. Obviously these kicks aren't meant to take him out 100% or finish him off, but they're able to distract and cripple so I can do what I need to do. It needs to be simple and effective for me. So from here I can clinch 1, 2, bang from here. And then my partner, so if Pete and I are doing it, he clinch work from here, 1, then he does it from here, 2, bang. You can softly feel it, just give a bit of conditioning. It does work, okay? Like in high school, we're always corked on the side. That's where we want to go. Another kick that we also do is like an instep kick, which I use my instep part of my foot, hence the name. I go above the knee. So if he's in a fighting stance from here, for example, the angle of attack is 45 degrees above the kneecap. Why? Because that's where the breaking point of the knees. So I go 1 straight through here, okay? Rather than a soccer kick, which is a different kick, I go boom straight from here. Okay, again, if I have a shield, I can do different ways of drilling this. Okay, so I can go 1 from here, Pete goes for 1 at my knee, bang from there, just practice it. Obviously, I've got to be able to understand the angle of attack and where I'm going and why I'm doing it. So it's nice and close here. Again, I don't need flexibility. I can be in my suit, I can be in anything that's tight like jeans or whatever, and still be able to do it. Another kick that we use is on the inside of the thigh. There's a lot of nerve points in the soft tissue area there, which we call inside toe kick, which ideally if I had barefoot, I use the big toe, but obviously if I've got shoes, like enclosed shoes, maybe steel caps or some kind of sneaker, I go straight in from here. So I've got a twisting kick, 45-degree attack, bang straight from here. This one's a really good one where you can take the leg out, okay, and distract. So if I'm going bang, I can come through here and do what I need to do. Another one, again, is the standing front kick. Okay, so my favourite kick of all the kicks that we do, and it's probably the one that you will learn first and foremost in any traditional martial art or any reality-based system, is the front kick or front snap kick. Okay, so depending on my circumstance, depends on my aim of attack. I may use the inset maybe to go to the groin. I may use my whole foot to do like a push kick. It's like as if I'm mimicking kicking a door down. So the higher I chain up, the more I go. Or I've got the ball of my foot from here. Basically, if I'm going for soft tissue area, maybe like to the solar plex or to the stomach somewhere, really from there. The good thing about the front kick is that if I'm in a fight, even if I miss, I don't lose my balance and my orientation of my direction. Obviously, if I do a roundhouse kick, I do a side kick. If I miss, I have to redirect, I have to reset myself and rebalance myself. With the front kick, even if I miss, I'm still very linear here. Sort of almost like a Kung Fu style, Wing Chun style element. Another kick that I can do from here is a back kick. So if he's coming sort of the opposite, chamber neck, come straight from here. Sort of like a donkey kick, you could rather call it. When I do this one, I chamber look over, I use my heel straight, I pull my toes back, bang, straight from there. So that's great if someone's coming from behind. But again, the whole common denominator, they're low line kicks. Another kick that I like to personally do is if I'm in clinch work here, is on the shin. It's sort of like the instep, but I grind the sole of my shoe down the shin. And obviously I can do a lot of damage by tearing the skin off the bone, and from there. So there's a couple of different elements there for kicks that you can do, pretty much. Just to recap what we did, okay, so obviously the first one that we did was the inside hook kick, which goes straight from here, and I'm tackling the nerve point on the side of the leg to give a dead leg. The next one from here is the instep kick, above the kneecap, goes 45-degree angle downwards. Next one was the inside toe kick from here, 45-degree inside the toe. The next one was the front kick. So whether it's instep element, say to the groin, a whole flat foot, say from push, like a push kick, or I've got my ball of my foot, which is sort of traditional type element where it's for soft tissue damage. Other kicks that you can pretty much do from here is obviously the knee, obviously as well. So if I clinch work from here, I sort of like to do a drill where I go knee into the front of the thigh, on the side of the thigh, again striking into that, the inside, switch, and go to the back leg. Another way I can actually do the knee is that if he is on the side, I can come straight for that dead leg again. So whether it's here, I'm even doing a joint lock or a wrist lock, so he grabs my wrist, for example, I go from here, and you know, he's resisting or he's making harm to distract, bang, straight from here. I can even do a front kick or inside toe kick here, just to distract, to make his resistance a lot more less and easy for me to apply the joint lock, for example. So the practicality of these type of low-lying kicks is convenient, efficient for me, can give different levels of damage, but predominantly it's a distraction and it's easy for well-being, for my survival on the street. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's installment. If there's any questions, you can feel free to find me on Facebook, contact me via my email or my website, or even call me if you're local. Any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Peter again. Thank you very much.